Coverage on this drive. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Darnold's throw caught here by Enunwa. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Open man there is Malone. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Darnold from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 4th down, Sam Darnold trots off, and on comes another Sam. Jets kicker Sam Ficken. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
To the air, Allen. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime with a visiting, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Let's go. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
On first down, Cannon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Let's get out the field, defense.
They run on 2nd down with Adams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 12, Allen, he goes underneath for Yeldon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Allen. It's caught. Jones. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen off the play fake. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the